This landing marks a key stop, a link in the logistical chain that began 10 hours ago, 4,000 miles away in Nairobi, Kenya. Inside are 2 pilots and 65 tons of Kenyan roses, demanding passengers with particular requirements.
Here in the cockpit, we are equipped with a temperature controller. It's here. The ideal temperature should be in the range between 4 and 8 degrees. It's important because roses are easily perishable goods. It's very important not to disrupt the cold chain.
As the pilots make a quick exit, with flowers in hand of course, the wheels of this cold chain begin to turn. Pallet after pallet of roses are on the move. These roses will need to be leaving Frankfurt in roughly 6 hours, so from here on in, it really is about speed and punctuality, whilst of course never forgetting they have to meet tough quality standards and strict EU regulations. With the doors open and temperatures below zero, every second matters.
Today it's really cold outside and the temperature for the roses needs to be kept between 2 and 8 degree ambient temperature. So therefore we're trying to get this as fast as possible into the perishable center.
Lufthansa doesn't do this for love. The roses are big business for them. Every year it transports 20,000 tons of flowers and plants. In the days leading up to Valentine's Day, they will carry 1,000 tons of roses.
They do have to check the incoming, let's say, for the flowers, if there are vermins on there. Because if you import flowers with some louse or whatever, then it might be that this will be brought into the European Union and then the roses maybe here, they will get this vermin as well.
Inside Lufthansa's perishable centre, the produce is moved quickly. The temperature is taken once again. 10% of all produce is checked. Hans-Jürgen represents the German government. He is responsible for the checks on all food and plants that come through Frankfurt.
We are border inspectors for the whole of the European Union and also Switzerland.
What will you be looking for when you're looking at these roses?
With cut flowers, we mainly look for lice and caterpillars. We have a guideline for inspectors that describes the different diseases.
The guidelines are detailed and descriptive. They need to be. After all, the inspectors have less than 15 minutes to examine each shipment.
It's important to look at the underside of the leaves to detect plant rust, mildew and whitefly. I look at the leaves and the stems.
Hans tells me this shipment's clean, so the paperwork gets the final sign-off and the roses are ready for departure. With the doors tightly locked, in 14 hours they'll be arriving in London. The precision of this logistical chain means there's very little love lost. Lufthansa gets to retain its customers, the European Union moves along nicely, and people like me, we end the day with a spring in our step.